Hey everyone, this is Dr. Hill, and I wanted to welcome you to a great year of Greek. I can't wait. We're going to be learning a lot about Greek, a lot about the New Testament, and this is going to be a good place for us to be a community for this year. So there's a couple things that you're going to need as we get started. The first thing is this, the basics of biblical Greek grammar. William Mounts, as we will affectionately be calling him, Uncle Bill. But this is the fourth edition. There's a third edition, and it kind of looks a little bit like the workbook. Either one's going to will work for us. There are some updates that he's done in here, but most of the vocabulary stays in the same chapter. And so there's some upside of this. I think this is a little less expensive now. You can get it for like a 40% discount on Zondervan. So look there. If you want to buy it, you can get it on Amazon as well. But this is going to be our main textbook. This textbook is also available on Accordance. Accordance software is what I'll be using in class to show. But there's always going to be this tension between analog and digital. Do I go analog or do I go digital? And I would say this. Analog is probably the way that we're going to learn a language. Digital is probably the way that we're going to keep up in the language, especially with our Bible study and things like that. But analog is the way you learn. So I do think that having a good paper copy of this, not just having it on your computer, although it is helpful over time, but analog or digital, if you're going to make that choice, go analog. You can always upgrade later on your Accordance platform. So that's the first thing you're going to need is this textbook. Other thing you're going to need is the workbook. Now, I have not received my new updated fourth edition of the workbook yet, and so this is what the third edition looks like. And if you have the textbook in the third edition, it'll look like this as well. But this is a place where all the exercises, translations are all inside here. If you do have a third edition workbook, you can do that. But if you upgrade, it'll have some new things in there as well. But either one should work for class and for the exercises that we do. Okay, so that's the workbook. The third thing is not a required purchase, but I do think it's helpful, and that is these vocabulary cards. And it's all updated for the fourth edition, but this is what the third edition looks like. The vocabulary cards are very helpful. When I first went through Greek, when I was a seminarian, I made my own flashcards, and that was helpful, but it was time intensive. And so these are really nice because they have all the information on them that you need. Even when you don't know you need it yet, it has the information. I would encourage, again, analog. I do think that Zondervan has an app that you can use. You can put it on your phone, and that's great. But I recommend going analog. I have like rings, so I have like the new stuff that I'm learning as well as the things I've already learned, and then I transfer the cards onto each one. So this ring grows. This ring always has new stuff on it, and then that way when you're in the car, you can flip it through, and you won't get pulled over for using your cell phone. Anyhow, little tips. We need little tips there. So anyway, I am so excited to meet you guys and to get started on Wednesday night. So we will see you all on Wednesday night.